All right, guys. I have a few number kind of questions to write. Okay, when I actually give you guys some examples on those gesture drawings, which is from those brief that actually have what we call that share you guys on the Google Classrooms, right? Some people still actually have that kind of what we call that, what we call an a confusion stir, okay, which is when you want to work with this kind of gestures line drawings, you always have this kind of worried there, okay, and also you always strive for the perfections there. Okay, what I'm going to show you guys how actually I hold my hands when I draw using these pencils there, okay. I didn't actually hold my hands like this, okay, for this exercise, for these sessions there, okay, but I can actually show you guys two type of way actually I'm going to hold those pencil at the same times. What basically I try to basically this is basically my reference, my models over here, right? You guys can see that, right? So from here basically there, okay, when I want to develop this kind of understanding there, okay, when it comes to draw the gestures line drawings here, okay, or gesture drawing itself, okay, I'm going to what we call that draw basically this kind of what we call that circles around. See how actually how those pencils there when I move the okay, and I'm going to basically control my pressures at the same times, and I basically develop this kind of contour line drawings there, okay. And when I actually draw the whole structures there, okay, I didn't draw only outline. Like a lot of people only draw outline only like this, right? But I try to cover like a few number kind of strokes there, okay, and structures on the human body there, okay, or my subject matters over here, okay, before basically I'm going to complete the whole things there, okay. So this is really important for for the new students basically, okay, the newcomers directly, who actually haven't get the right kind of way of movements. That's why, okay, our first drawing exercise, which is those what we call that those blind drawing exercise there, okay, were very important for you guys to develop the contour line drawings kind of techniques before you're going to add this kind of gestures line drawings here, because a lot of people when they actually write have that kind of understanding when they draw get what we call that blind drawing exercise, okay, they succeed to work on that because they find it's quite easy for them to access the, okay. But later on when they start to apply gesture drawing exercise, they start to draw back again according to what they felt, not think not basically know, but felt that, okay, what they think basically, okay, is right for them, and they mostly are going to go back into their old styles of drawings there, which is a lot of hesitation when you move your hands there, okay. So that's basically one of the big issues, okay, for a lot of new students who really want to learn to draw from basically what we call that a basic foundation to develop their way of working there, okay. I'm basically been showing you guys, okay, not only how to draw or what are the things that you should draw there, okay, from the basic form of structures like this one, okay, circles combined with triangles, okay, but even though we not actually go into deep with this kind of basic structures kind of drawings yet there, okay, but what I would say here right now, okay, from this kind of gestures line, okay, you try to play with your imaginations by applying basically the structures, okay, that you can actually manipulate, okay. At the same time, you try to exaggerate and also banding all these kind of elements together, and when it comes to draw that, right. So at the same time, what I try to do here right now, I try to basically improve a bit more on my detailings here, okay, because when it comes to what we call that the gestures line drawings, the contour line drawing exercise, okay, we need to develop the right kind of flows over here, right? Comparing to what you saw basically, okay, from your old kind of drawings, okay, you don't have this kind of what we call that confidence of understanding when you draw there, okay? You always hesitate there, okay? You draw like this one there, okay? These are the things that you always drew there, okay? But right now, if you check a look right now when I actually write, try to manage my own drawings over here. I did not actually focus a lot on the detailings there, okay? And at the same time, okay, I try to develop the muscle connections there, okay? The muscle structures there, okay? Of these articulated dolls there over here, okay? Figure there, okay? Because I don't actually try to get as perfect as I can be with these drawings there, but the most important thing that I try to figure it out while I'm drawing, because I'm looking entirely to these models there, okay? I'm going to basically going to what we call that, try to get most of the measurement right according to my observations there, right, okay? Those are the things that I try to do right now, okay, that I try to explain to you guys for the most 2 weeks here there, okay? Learn to see things first in the right way and try to simplify the shapes. But when you simplify the shape according to the muscle structure that you saw, okay, the element, the shapes that you saw basically, okay, from your reference, all right? Even though you will draw what we call that a simple kind of shape like pencils like this there, okay, it came with those kind of gestures line at the same time there, right, okay? Because when the times comes there, okay, you need to develop a bit more kind of what we call that your imaginative kind of characters, okay, or design, okay? You have to trust me, you have to know one thing, okay? When we want to design a very simple shape like this, circles that to design the characters, you won't be able to get it right because you don't prepare yourself to develop the right kind of understanding to control your hands when you draw there, okay? To make it flows there, okay? When you draw there, okay? You make the kind of what we call the depths there, okay? Of your drawings. You develop those value of tone, all right? Of those lines there, okay? To get the quality of line that we bring over, okay, to our drawings at the same time, okay? So you must be able to analyze at this stage, okay? When you draw something, okay, they look stiff there, okay? They look stiff, they look hard, there is no dynamic on your drawing at the same time, right? Okay? A dynamic line, okay? Okay, when I want to draw this type of what we call that positions, okay, any position of human figures, animals there, okay, they have that we call the action line there, okay? The action line there, okay? That actually, right, define basically this red line, basically this is called the line of actions there. They define, right, the right kind of poses for any kind of what we call that characters that you're going to draw there in the futures there, right? Okay, so I see you guys back again. Thank you very much and have a nice day.